And what bugs me most is almost all of them, except for Harold Varner III, have said they've gone over there to help grow the game. Bull crapo.
I don't know how
you went over there to help grow your wallet.
This is the 10 Minutes with Andrew podcast.
Welcome back to a special Saturday edition of the 10 Minutes with Andrew podcast. I am, of course, Andrew, and I'm again joined by Mark Chancey. Welcome back to the show.
Good Saturday morning to you, my friend. We're doing it on a Saturday. This is really strange.
Yeah.
And I bet you, at some point today,
yeah,
probably multiple times today,
yeah,
you're going to think it's Sunday.
Probably.
Yep.
I'm sure it's going to happen.
I'll get in bed tonight and I'll say, oh, another weekend is over, and then... It's only Saturday
It's only
night.
Saturday.
So I bet you that happens a few times today.
I'm sure it will.
That we'll think it's Sunday because we're so used to doing this on Sunday, but today we're doing it on Saturday.
We are doing it Saturday.
Because you have a special event tonight.
I do.
Your grandmother is turning
70.
70. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
So you have a grandfather who's 80 and a grandmother who's 70.
And another grandmother who's going to be 80 in September.
That's right. Another grandmother who's going to be 80 in September. So, I'm not going to look out that window.
Yeah, we should have closed it before we started this.
I'm not looking out that window.
I didn't think about that.
I'm so tempted to look, but I'm not going to. I don't know what I'm looking for. Maybe I'm hoping the fence will be back up again. So, what are we doing today, my son?
Today we're playing a game.
We're playing a game. What game are we playing today?
Buying or selling.
Buying or selling. We haven't done this in a while, have we?
No.
Okay. It's a tough time to buy if you're buying. Everything's so expensive.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Good time to sell, though.
So if you don't know how this game works, I have some statements here, and I'm going to read them. And
I have a statement, too. Want to hear it? Just thought I'd throw that in there.
It's true, though.
Just thought I'd throw that in
And
there.
if you think it's going to happen, you buy it. If you don't think it's going to happen, you're going to sell it.
Okay.
So
is one of them firing Atkins?
Just let me get to it.
Okay.
So I have three statements. One's hockey, one's baseball, one's golf. We're all over the place today.
I have no idea what's coming today. We didn't even
No.
discuss today's show. We haven't even picked a song for the lead-in. Couldn't
We
even
didn't.
talk about that.
No.
I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. This is going to be our best one or possibly our worst one.
So the first one, first of all, you ready for the first statement?
I was ready. I was born ready.
I'm looking for the drum roll.
Oh, well, I wasn't quite ready then. Drum roll you asked for, drum roll you shall have. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Coffee is just as good on Saturday as it is on Sundays.
Yeah, that makes sense. Buying or selling? I have something to say after this, too. Ross Atkins is the GM of the Toronto Blue Jays in 2025.
Go!
So I was just going to say a couple of things. One, the Blue Jays made a trade yesterday. They traded Jimmy Garcia to the Seattle Mariners for outfield prospect Jonathan. It's not actually Jonathan. It's Jonathan. Class A, and Jacob Sharp, a catcher as well. Jonathan Class A is an outfield prospect. He's a switch hitter. I think he's hitting 274 in AAA right now.
Sounds good, but I'm still back on Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan's a bit of an interesting name.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Jonathan.
So from now on, I want to be known as Mabark.
No, you will not.
Okay.
But yeah, Jimmy Garcia was one of the guys we thought was going to go. He's gone to Seattle. Seattle also got a Rosarena as well. So
I like a Rosarena.
Yeah, they're pretty busy. But the other thing, too, is that Arden Zwelling was on a At the Letters podcast. He works for Sportsnet, if you didn't know. And this is a quote from...
Jeff Merrick doesn't anymore.
Not anymore. This was a quote from the podcast. If I was a betting man today, I'd bet on Ross Atkins remaining the GM of the Blue Jays in 2025. That was from Arden Zwelling.
So that tells me that he's already done buying and selling, and he's buying. Yep. Okay.
I'm buying that one. He's staying.
Okay.
I just
I don't even remember the question. You made the statement, then you've gone on to 15 other things. And what was the statement again?
Ross Atkins is the GM of the Blue Jays in 2025. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Are we buying or selling? That's not your fault. Are we buying or selling? Oh, I'm buying that.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Not what I want.
No, not at all.
But definitely, this guy's not going anywhere, and he would have been gone by now. He's now in charge of the trade deadline moves, which is not good.
Nope.
Because he built this mess.
Yeah, and Yusei Kikuchi's probably going. He had his final start yesterday. Blue Jays won.
Yeah.
And walk-off.
1 in a row again.
Kikuchi did get a standing ovation.
But no, Ross Atkins will be around next year because, I don't know, just because.
Just because.
The team has proven winning is not important.
It's not important
Right?
at all.
It's all about everybody being happy and nice new stadium and a lot of people there last night again. But no, Ross Atkins will unfortunately be around, even though worst move ever. Like, I can't believe John Schneider is still here.
That's a shocker.
Right? I can't believe Guillermo Martinez is still here.
You know, Pete
The
Walker's
hitting
been
coach.
here longer than Atkins.
Well, he's the greatest pitching coach in Major League Baseball, they say. I cannot believe they put Don Mattingly in to be the offensive coordinator.
He hasn't done anything.
And they've been the worst offensive team they've been in years. There hasn't been a change, but we have Matt Haig.
We have Matt Haig.
He's been incredible.
Yeah. And so is Donnie and Schneids.
But you know that Ross, he changed the message, the content, and the delivery.
Complete buy-in.
And there's complete buy-in. So, Bafflegab, Mr. Bafflegab
I just don't get-
will be around in 2025, unfortunately.
We really sound like a broken record when we talk about the Blue Jays on this podcast.
You have
don't
to
we?
because they just keep getting worse. You think something's coming to
you do, yeah.
to signal that they care, and then nothing gets done.
Nope, nothing gets done.
They are back on a 1-game winning streak. Good for them. Yesterday, watching Texas, it's watching one underachieving team and one really bad team. I'll leave it up to you to decide which one is which.
Texas is the underachieving team, I would assume.
In my view. Well, they won the World Series last year.
Yeah, and they're never good this
and
year.
now they're 2 games under 500. But
Yeah.
they are picking it up. They're on their way.
true.
You can be 2 games under 500 at the trade deadline and come back and win everything. The Blue Jays were a game under 500 the year they went out and got Tulo and David Price and all them.
Man, David Price.
And
what
they
a
won the
move.
division.
What a move. Thank you, Anthopoulos. God
But
almighty.
this version of the Toronto Blue Jays can't.
I cannot.
So while we're on baseball, Vladimir Guerrero, really hot.
Vladdy Guerrero.
Been really hot since May.
Oh, he's been pretty good.
Here's my question. Can Vladdy do it when it matters, or he can only do it when there's no pressure on him?
No pressure.
Because
When there's pressure, he doesn't do anything.
it seems when the games don't matter and the moment isn't that big, Vladdy can come through. But if you need a clutch hit at a clutch time, at a key time, Vladdy's not the guy.
Vladdy's not the
Just an observation. I throw it out there for comment and speculation.
Comment and
Before we
speculation.
move on from baseball, I got
guy. And before
wait,
we
yeah.
move on from baseball and go to the next one,
yeah.
I got one more thing to say.
Oh, you got a lot of things
July
to say
30th.
today.
Yeah, I know. This is more talking than I've ever done on this show.
It's your show, man.
July 30th is the trade deadline.
Did we discuss my Saturday rate? Did we? No?
July 30th.
Okay, we'll discuss it after.
It's the trade deadline, and I'm going to be going live
Oh, you're doing a live show on what date?
July 30th.
Oh, I'll probably I'll probably be golfing.
That's the MLB trade deadline day. So we'll see what happens on that day.
Okay.
It's usually not as active as NHL trade deadline day,
No.
but
A lot of trades in baseball are done before trade deadline.
the same with NHL. But yeah,
Well, you'll be on for a few minutes anyway, I guess.
yeah. I mean,
You might just be reading out what happened.
I don't know. You never know. So move on to the next one.
I guess so.
Drum roll?
Does that mean you want a drum roll?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is statement number 2 of buying or selling.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better.
Really?
Buying or selling, Mitch Marner
Oh, gosh.
gets
almighty.
a contract extension with the Toronto Maple Leafs during the 24-25 NHL season.
You know what I'm going to do?
What?
Did we say what we were doing last time? We were both buying that, weren't we?
No, we never said extension. We said he was going to come back.
I'm going to say, I don't even know what letter that is. For some reason, it's not working. That's what I'm going to say.
That was the delay.
Yeah. No, I'm hoping he doesn't, but I don't think he's going to sign an extension with the Leafs.
Neither do I.
I think that one of 2 possibilities, he's walking away after free agency, or they get a trade.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to get an extension, and I don't think it's because they don't want him, because I think they still value him. I think the money ask is going to be ridiculous.
Yep.
Especially given the playoff performance.
Yeah, and I think I wonder if Mitch Marner, like, I think he sees how the fans have kind of turned on him. I wonder if he just says he wants out too. Like, I wonder if he doesn't want to stay, because that would be interesting.
I don't understand why that didn't play when I hit the button. It says L, and I'm hitting L, and it's not playing. That's why I'm trying to reach in and see what that actually is. Maybe, could it be an I? Maybe we'll try an I. Oh, it was an I.
There we go. I.
Not an L.
That's it. I and not an L.
When I grew up, little I's had a dot on top of them. Have they changed it or something?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
Because that's an L.
That's I with a dot on top is a lowercase I.
That's an L. And then my board is set up TYUI. Not even in order. I guess that's partly my fault.
This is crazy.
It's Saturday. It's crazy Saturday.
It's crazy Saturday.
So we're both
selling that
one.
But
He's not going to extend.
I just don't know if he. I mean, the way the fans have turned on him, I don't know if he wants to stay.
Well, I don't think he even cares what the fans think.
Yeah.
I think Mitch Marner's all about Mitch Marner, and I think he's going to be asking for a ridiculous amount of money. And he's being overpaid now, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So the expectation will be a raise. He doesn't deserve one. Hopefully the Leafs stand pat and don't give away what they gave him last time and what they gave Nylander way back when he held out. We have to stop doing that because look what it did to us.
But there's one key detail there's one key difference between then and now.
Guess what I just saw?
His name is Kyle Dubas.
I just saw the fence. Yes, but Shanahan's still around.
Again, yeah.
And I don't know, I have no idea how they feel about the player. And maybe they think they would like to trade him, and that's where they're angling it.
I think they're waiting for the best deal.
And think they have to sign him at all costs. If that's the attitude that Shanahan has, because we gave away a boatload of money in the last few years signing these guys, extending them, we're in trouble.
We're in trouble.
Because we have to bring down the money that's being paid to the core four. Signing him for more money is not a way to bring it down.
That's true.
Right?
Totally true, yeah.
So I would prefer them not to extend and he walk away in free agency than to have to keep him around for more money.
I agree.
Because he is not worth it.
And I think he probably will walk away, but I think the reason they haven't traded him is they were looking for the best deal and they probably haven't got it.
I would say he's going to walk away because from what I read, his agent is a real...
Loser?
No, not a loser. I was thinking of another word, but I can't really say it on this show.
Moron?
Just, well... Yeah, no. Move on.
All right. Final statement?
Rhymes with sick.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it. All right. Final statement.
The final statement. Now I got to get back up to my board. Okay. I know what I'm doing. That's number 5. Now that one got a number. See?
Yeah.
Numbers and letter. I got to fix this. This is not right. All right. This is statement number 3 of
Final statement.
Buying or selling.
Buying or selling. All LIV golfers return to the PGA Tour when the merger is complete.
Well, I have to clarify this. Do you mean they're automatically all coming back, or they all will choose to if they're allowed to? Because I think
they'll choose to. I think
I'm buying the fact that eventually there'll be a merger where people can go and play.
Yeah, they'll choose to.
In any event they want to. I think there'll be some on the LIV side that won't come back because they're just So I'm buying that. I did watch LIV Golf live coverage yesterday on YouTube because that's like the only place you can watch it, I think. I have to say, the coverage is really not very good. Mm. The play-by-play and the commentating, other than Faraday, is really not that good. The camera work is terrible. I'll tell you. I can't get used to the music being played in the background.
No, neither can I.
Find that totally bizarre.
The leaderboard, the way the leaderboard's set up too, it's like on the side of the screen.
The team event and the side, all the graphics is just not something I'm used to or like at all. And I think there will be a merger, and I'm kind of upset about that because yesterday I'm watching, and there's Mickelson.
Yeah, he's way past.
And there's Patrick Reed.
Oh my God.
And there's Pat Perez.
Don't get me started on Patrick Reed.
And there's all these fellas who are total rhymes with 6.
Yeah.
That left the PGA and are gone, but now are going to probably be back around. And I don't like any of these guys because everyone that went over there for the most part,
for the money,
was Saudi. A bit of a sick.
Yeah, originally I wasn't all LIV Golfers return. It was actually just Bryson DeChambeau returns. But then I thought, okay, I'll do other LIV Golfers because of the merger. But the reason I picked DeChambeau originally is because he was as sick when he went over there, but it seems like he's turned his.
He's a big
stuff
YouTube
around.
guy now, and he's a man of the people. He's a fan favorite. But like most of the guys over there, and what bugs me most is almost all of them, except for Harold Varner III, have said they've gone over there to help grow the game. Bull crapo.
I don't know how
you went over there to help grow your wallet.
I don't know how you can take that Saudi money.
And it was Harold Varner who said, I came for the money.
Yeah.
He was the only
Just
one.
admit it.
Him and Faraday. Faraday signed as an announcer and said, yeah, no, I did it for the money.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
everyone else was about growing the game. They have no interest in growing the game. They're growing their assets.
yeah. And,
Right?
and Phil, and I think Mickelson was the one that started the whole thing because he was the one that complained to an interviewer
He's the
about
biggest
it.
sick around.
No, Patrick Reed is. I disagree. Patrick Reed.
Well,
is
there's a
really
lot of
sick
them,
around.
right? Like Brooks Koepka, all those guys are
Yeah.
just not good for golf.
And they don't they don't want another problem was they didn't want to play on the tour, the PGA Tour, because they played too much. They wanted to play when they want to play.
They want to get paid more and do less. Like the rest
Yeah.
of us.
It's true.
Like the rest of us.
Yeah.
I'd like to get paid more and do less. But I just find it silly. Like, I don't mind the shorts, I guess.
Yeah,
But it just looks totally casual and party atmosphere, and that's what they're going for. Good for them.
and I mean, I guess
that's
I
not
think,
the way I learned golf.
No, and I think the thing about the PGA Tour is with LIV you get paid like regardless if you play or not, you get paid. But the PGA Tour, if you miss the cut, you don't get paid at all. So I mean, that's kind of a disadvantage.
It's a tough grind on the PGA Tour.
For the smaller name guys, I think that's why they go over there because they want to get paid and they keep missing cuts and they don't get paid at all. But for the bigger name guys like
Listen.
Scheffler and Schauffele and
If I were on the PGA Tour and they came to me and said, we're going to give you $300 million to come over here, you'd have to very seriously consider that.
oh yeah,
But don't get in front of a camera and say it's because I want to grow the game.
yeah,
No, it's because they offered you $300 million.
yeah.
Had nothing to do with growing the game. Right?
Nothing
And
to do with it.
there may be some more defections. Who knows? But
Maybe I don't know.
that doesn't bother me. They will all be back together at some point.
Yeah,
But I just hope the LIV format to me is silly. The shotgun starts, the 3-round tournaments.
yeah.
And when the LIV guys come back to the majors, other than Bryson, most of them are not doing very well
No,
at all. And I believe it's down to they're
Rahm
not used to playing.
especially.
They're not used to playing 4 rounds,
yep,
right? They're not used to a more formal structure and
nope.
having to wait for their tee time. And anyway,
Yeah, when John Rahm left, that shocked me.
there are LIV fans. I'm not one of them.
No,
That's all I can say.
John Rahm left, and now every time he goes plays in a major, he's terrible. I mean, and it's all the guys from LIV. But I mean,
I think it's hurting their games. But
But
for $300 million, do you care?
it's true. I mean,
You haven't got to do anything else other than show up.
I don't know what the team format is in LIV. I don't know what the team is about. Like, I don't understand the whole team game.
Well, from what I gathered yesterday, on day 1, they all play together, but your score is counted as a team. You're playing against each other,
yeah,
right? But the people on your team, your scores are all added together, and then the lowest team wins the team event.
oh yeah.
But I don't know if you play together the whole 3 rounds. I think on day 1 you do,
It's a very complicated situation.
because they were all playing together. And there's Sergio Garcia, another one who's a bit of a sick,
And he's
Gone over
he's
there.
way past his prime too.
right? So that's the other thing. A lot of fellas went over. Some of the fellas went over there were done.
Mickelson,
And they're
Garcia.
just being given hundreds of millions of dollars. And the whole Saudi thing, I don't want to get.
That's a whole
I don't
other
want to get
situation.
into. I won't say the word POLITICS because for some reason YouTube thinks we're putting out election ads and they're banned in the United States,
Yep.
so we're not allowed to say anything that might get us flagged. And I probably just did actually by saying that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The more you think about it, yeah,
Their algorithm to figure out what the content is in videos needs a bit of work.
it does need
because
a
it's
little
not
work.
very accurate.
Indeed.
So have we got anything else today?
No,
Okay, so and we also don't have any weigh-in
no,
because we're on vacation.
we are
But we're going to get back to that when you return from Gander.
Gander.
Right on.
Right on.
Well, that's it then.
Yeah, that's it. So thank you for listening and watching this episode of 10 Minutes with Andrew. Find us on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. We'll be back in the middle of the week with a Would You Rather.
When?
The middle of the week.
Okay, but what about my Saturday pay?
We'll figure that out.
I bet we will. See you later.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and turn on notifications to be notified when we upload new content. You can also connect with us at andrewchansey.com.